James Lundis, this wine is next. This is from the producer Aridus. This is a Petite Sirah, Cochise County, Arizona. This is a 2017 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you more about this wine. So this is a fantastic producer in Arizona, southern Arizona. And so this producer is selecting fruit from mainly Arizona, sometimes from New Mexico, and sometimes from California. But I think this is a nice evidence point that Arizona can produce some very nice fruit. It cannot be done throughout Arizona. So if you're thinking Phoenix, no, that's not going to happen. But when you think about a higher elevation, something that's not so, intense heat, yes, you do need heat for, varieties like Petite Sirah, Grenache, or Tempranillo. This producer's done a very nice job of selecting this fruit. So this is coming from Santé Vineyard. This is a $39 suggested retail price point, 100% Petite Sirah. This is aged in barrel for 28 months, 14.9% ABV. It's a 210 case production wine. So let me show you the label up close. And so this is, I've reviewed these wines over the years and I very much enjoy each wine that they do produce, and I think every year they're getting just more sophisticated. I think it's obviously the fruit input. It's a commitment to making wines that can be served anywhere, and what I mean by that is Aridus has a longer vision, in my opinion, to produce wines that can be on any table anywhere. It's not a specific regional wine. So when I say that about a regional wine, I think sometimes people do produce wines maybe for a regional palate, that is maybe a higher sugar content, right? So a wine with a lot of texture, and Petite Sirah definitely delivers that. So Petite Sirah is a great candidate for Mexican foods, for spicy foods, Indian foods, Southern Asian cuisines. So what they're doing with this wine, it's arrived and separated into two separate lots. The lots are really going to be, something how they inoculate in terms of two separate yeasts. They use a yeast called L2323 and D21. Both tanks receive punch down 3 times a day until dry. The L23 tank is peaked at 96.2 degrees Fahrenheit in terms of fermentation in 6 days, and after that it's immediately pressed. So the D21 tank was fermented much cooler at 76.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Nonetheless, the tanks were finished in fermentation in 6 days and given 6 days post-fermentation maceration before pressing. Now the wine settled for a week and then barreled in 80% new French oak, 10% new Croatian oak, and 10% neutral barrel oak. They're using a nice selection of oak barrels. Croatian oak, you don't see that often. I can't remember when I've tasted a lot of Hungarian oak wines, but this is the first that I actually can say that I don't recall ever tasting any wines with Croatian oak input. So Lisa Strid, the winemaker, is producing a very sophisticated wine. So just even by listing the yeast fermentation in the two separate lots, are telling me a lot of vision that Lisa Stride does. Not just vision that she has, but execution on what she wants from this wine. Characteristic notes on this are a very nice pleasant fruit notation, boysenberry. So boysenberry is a cross between a blackberry and a raspberry, and almost like this hint of Grenache characterization. So what I mean by that is sometimes Grenache gives me that crushed red candy characterization, spice notes, and a bit of pepper notation as well. And next, the palate characterization. So characterization of blackberry, black cherry, clove, red pepper, and baking spices. So a very nice wine, 93 points out of 100 points. More reviews to come. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Check out this producer. More information on Aridus will be listed down below. I'll put more videos right up here of Aridus wines that I've reviewed in the past. Check them out. I think they're not just producing wines that are meant for a regional palate. They're meant for wines anywhere. And I think that's the nice vision of Aridus. I think they're just getting better year over year and more sophisticated wines. And I want to do a tasting on site at some point and taste some of their library wines. And I think they're going to age very, very nicely from what I've tasted. Thank you for watching. Let's stay connected between videos. You'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Additionally, you will find me on my podcast, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful holiday season in 2020 ahead. So thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate your support, and I will see you soon. Santé.